Welcome to a snowy Wednesday afternoon. We're starting to have some flurries, and my kids have been checking the forecast repeatedly multiple times a day in anticipation of some snow. And looks like we're getting a little bit, but doesn't look like it's going to be enough to be a problem. But hope you are able to have a toque and maybe even a heater and a warm fire to stay warm and cozy through the week, as it's going to be a little bit chilly. We had a great weekend this past weekend at the church, the drive-through. I wasn't there, but I heard that it was a great success. Many of you came out to receive some Valentines treats and pick up some special packages that have been prepared for you. Then we also did a Sharps drive-through on Tuesday, and many of our seniors came out to that, and that was a special time to encourage them as well and to give them some treats. I also got my little bag of treats here, and on Wednesdays Annabelle comes in to the office with me. She's got some breaks from school, so she's been eyeing up that bag of treats there and hoping to dig in a little bit. Just want to mention last night we had our first board meeting that Pastor Jimmy was able to attend, and that was just a treat to have him in on the meeting. He joined us on our staff meeting as well, and so we're starting to integrate him into the staff and the life of the church. Him and the family are still quarantining until next Thursday, and then they'll be free. So I think all of us can, who have children or have had children, can be praying and thinking of them as they are locked down with all of their kids for a little bit longer. And we'll be praying for patience for both Jimmy and Jennifer as they finish off their time there. I wanted just to mention Ron Corcoran has prepared a special Lenten devotional study, and it's based off of a book that he had written called Jesus Remember Me, and focusing especially in the Gospel of Luke, this description of Jesus being crucified between two other men who are have different responses to recognizing the Christ, and Ron is going to lead us through reflecting on that through Lent. And I know that you'll be really encouraged by that study. We're going to begin that study next Wednesday night, and that's going to start with a Lenten service that we actually want to invite anyone who wants to attend that Lenten service to attend that service, even if you don't intend to go through the rest of the Wednesday night studies. And that will be a time of confession and a time of preparation as we head into the season of Lent. It's it was surprising to me almost this week as I realized that actually we're upon Lent so quickly, and that's a time that we have been in past years focusing on a little bit more and entering into that tradition of going through Lent in preparation for Easter. You can there'll be a note in the church news about Ron's study and how you can get a copy of the book, and also send him an email to register if you'd like to do the course on the Wednesday nights. So pay attention to that if you'd like to participate in that. And this Sunday, we have another special service planned for you. Sylvia and team are working on an emphasis on love, and we're going to look at the passage in Ephesians 5 that talks about being imitators of God and as dearly loved children. And so we just are looking forward to that, inviting you to be a part of that service on Sunday. And a little special thing that we want to mention is that after that service is done, we're going to have a Zoom link that will be in the church news that you can click on and join for sort of an after-service chat time. And we're hoping that that will be a good time to not only visit with each other, somehow we'll sort of figure that out when we see how many are on and how we're going to do that, but also an opportunity to meet and chat with Pastor Jimmy and Jennifer. They only have one computer in their house, so they may both be on the same computer, but we know that if COVID wasn't happening, we would all be going up and shaking their hands and wishing them well and saying how good it was, to actually see them in person and to introduce ourselves. So we want to try to do something that's maybe similar in a first Sunday that they're a part of things and are in town here. So please look to join us, and even if you're just popping on to say a quick hi and hello, I think that would be a great time. And we don't really know how that's going to work out, but these days we just have to experiment and then realize we've got some really bad ideas after. Okay, and finally, I just want to read you a little poem from a book I was reading, and the author quotes a little passage from Emily Dickinson's poem about hope. He writes, "Hope is not a waste. Hope is a song sung when everything else says you shouldn't be singing. Hope is joy. Hope is a testimony that says, even if it doesn't come true, I will live like it might. Hope is what helps us survive. Hope is a little bit of light." And then he quotes Emily Dickinson, whose poem, "Hope is the thing with feathers." She writes, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words that never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could have bashed the little bird that kept so many warm." I pray that the hope that we have in Christ will keep you especially warm today and this week, and may God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.